Cause his neighborhood hero, I'm ready to get it. I'm stepping with Kilo, Versace. I'm Nico, got Dracos on Dracos, like who want to smoke? Who want to smoke? Got Dracos on Dracos, like who want to smoke? Who want to smoke? Got Dracos on Dracos, like who want to smoke?
Hey, with a new intro.
With the new intro. I love it.
Okay, it's spicy. It's real spicy in here right now, folks. So, I am Jazz. We got Steve in the building. We got comedian Zako Ryan in the building.
Gang, gang.
And it's the Midday Live Show. Let's go. Live from iHeartRadio Chicago. Happy Friday, everybody. How we feeling?
Feeling tremendous. Tremendous is an understatement. We got Zako Ryan in the building.
Zako Ryan is here. Finally in the building. It is like a fortress in here.
Yeah.
You need different badges for different floors. There's checks.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Also, real quick, before we get this started, y'all validate parking?
No.
Sorry. Oh, this is crazy. Well, I'm out of here. All right, I do have a 30-minute time limit. No, just kidding.
No, I know how that is. Chicago with this parking downtown is just really like ridiculous in general. Yeah. Like, who do they think we are?
You know, I heard it was run by a private organization. Like the city bought it and then they like sold it to some private organization. So there's just some dude with like a yacht who's just getting my $60 parking tickets every day.
I believe that though.
You ever been booted?
No.
It's not fun. Especially when you're at a place you're not supposed to be and then you're stuck there.
Yep.
Interesting.
We'll end that there.
Yeah.
We haven't gotten to rapid fire yet, so hold up. You trying to get spicy already?
Yeah, but it's a blessing to be here, man. Sorry I couldn't be in person. Got some daddy duties, early dismissal with this, the commute ain't cutting it. But big shout out here from we were in Niles, Illinois too, up here in the northern suburbs. But
okay, Niles.
Yeah, so Zach, can you please tell our audience a little bit about yourself? I know you do comedy. I know you're a writer. What else?
Myself, stand-up comedian, actor, dog dad. Top 3 things for me. I kind of just find my business and I mind my business. That's just kind of how I move through life. Not too much about me. I'm just everyday normal dude, man. But I just happen to love getting on stage, grabbing the microphone and trying to make people laugh. There's nothing too much more to it. I wish I was more dynamic. I wish it was like a side hustle, big business deals in the background. Nah, man, I get on stage, I tell these jokes, and I try to corral the people to follow along.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Well, I mean, I think, as we said earlier, it's all about balance, you know? So I think going on stage and doing something that you love, I think that's enough.
Yeah, absolutely. I like to live my life in like a 80-20 style, where like 80% of the time I'm on my shit, right? And then 20%, it's bad, but you'll forgive it because at 80, I'm on
Strong
it.
80.
Strong 80. 70-30, it gets a little wishy-washy. People are going to start leaving your crew. You're going to start exiting that friendship. Nah, keep it to 20.
Yeah. So also talking about balance, you were telling me earlier you're a gamer too.
I am. Oh man, I just started PC gaming. I used to be like a console guy. Starfield just came out. Shout out Bethesda Studios. You got me hooked all winter. I'm not leaving the house. It's the last time I'm outside.
What is this game called, you said?
Starfield. You're basically you're a space pirate, which is like, I could end there, and that's already the coolest game of all time. Yeah, you can just explore all these planets and galaxies and stuff. That's what I was doing earlier. That was my morning live show.
Oh,
here I am at the Midday Live Show. Guess what I'm doing in the afternoon show? Starfield.
I love that. Well, for me, it's more so like I play The Sims. Always have. Like for a long time.
Nice. Now you play The Sims. Is that because you have something missing in your own life, Jazz, that you got to create it digitally? Me too. I want to be a space pirate.
Exactly. You get it.
Can you take The Sims into outer space?
I think with an expansion pack. Yeah. Or mods. I don't get into the mods though.
No?
They be doing a little too much with The Sims. It's too much, like drugs and They be having sex with each other, and I'm like, this is too much. It
That's
gets
my favorite
weird.
part of the game. What are you talking about?
It gets
9
It's
years old
realistic.
playing The Sims. All I was doing was having sex and then drowning the dog in a pool. It was weird. Maybe the baby. The baby can get it too.
Wow.
You just start
Okay.
over. You get a new family. It's The Sims. It's digital. Don't get weird on me.
Mhm. Yeah, you just either, start select or hit the reset.
Everybody that played The Sims made a small little area, put a pool in it, put someone in there, and then got rid of the door.
Well, similar to that. Similar.
All right,
Remember
well,
that
what do
story
you
I
do,
told?
Chaz? Don't leave me out here on this limb by
Okay.
myself.
There you
So,
go.
guy one time, this was a long time ago, like Sims 2 era. So he was like kind of a bum. He was a nice bum. So I decided to let my Sim date him. It was cool, having fun. And all he pretty much did all day was like grill burgers, drink, watch TV. He really wasn't doing anything. My
Yeah.
Sim was working. He was doing what needed to be done. I find out that he cheated on her. I now said the audacity of this man. So
Jeez.
I decided when he went to sleep, I took away the door.
Nice.
Yeah. So he woke up, he had to pee. I was like, well, that's tough. Pee on the floor. He peed on the floor. He was hungry. I was like, well, I can't help you with that, bro. You're stuck in the room.
You know, it's real weird that you made me feel weird about my Sims experience, and here you are trapping bums, making them
Hey.
pee on the floor. Burger
He
bum.
deserved it. The burger bum.
You got the burger bum peeing on the floor, and you're over here making me feel weird about my life's choices.
I mean, you said drown the baby. That's too much.
Some stuff you didn't want the baby. I wanted to go to work and have a career, and then the digital characters decided they were gonna have a baby. That wasn't my choice. Put that baby in that pool. Get rid of the
Jeez.
staircase.
It's all good, man, because these are all funny games too. No, I've never gotten into games like that. I've always done like the console at the most,
Yeah, what's your game on console? You a 2K guy?
Yeah, I play 2K. I play the fighting games.
You're cool as
Fighting
hell,
games.
Steve. Cool dudes play 2K and Madden.
Mhm.
That's what they play. They call it. They get on the sticks.
Mhm.
I don't want to talk to nobody. My video games are for me. I don't want no one
Yes.
around. I don't want to tell you about it. This is for me and my SpaceX ventures. Because when I
Yeah.
tell you about my video game lifestyle, you judge me, Jazz.
Yeah, man. No, don't judge me too. Like I play Pokemon card game with my son. He
Yeah,
put me
as
onto
you
that stuff.
should.
TCG.
TCG, yeah, I'm with it. I'm with all this stuff.
Who's your favorite Pokemon, Steve?
I don't know. I just get the green deck. I do the green deck.
The green deck, yeah.
The leaf. The green.
Yeah, the Leaf Boys. You're a healer, Steve.
Nodding like I know what y'all talking about.
Of
Mhm.
course, like yeah. So
She's over there with the burger bums. We're over here with Chansey and Jigglypuff.
I know Jigglypuff.
Mhm.
I know that one.
Yeah,
Not
Jiggly.
much
Everybody knows Jigglypuff and Pikachu, but you know about
Yeah.
Dragonite.
It's a dragon.
Exactly.
Mm-mm. Nope. I've only played one Pokemon game ever in life. It was Gale of Darkness on the GameCube.
Ooh, I never played that.
It was bomb. I put in like hundreds of hours on that game. That was
Really?
good. Mm-hmm.
Nice. You're a gamer.
A little bit.
You do 100 of hours of anything that you do that.
hmm
Nice.
Oh yeah. The Sims, you don't want to know how long.
Oh, I can
Years.
You
imagine.
don't want to know.
Well, that's
Years.
you've been doing that for like your lifetime.
My life. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
My life. But I love it. Anyway, back to your life. So traveling around the world,
Yeah.
what has been like your favorite place? Have you had like a favorite place where the crowd's energy was just like stamped?
Oh man, you know what's crazy? I really like doing small towns.
Mm-hmm.
Like the big cities are cool, obviously. New York, LA, Boston's got a really cool scene. Even down Tampa. Tampa's my favorite middle to large comedy scene in the country. Shout out to Side Splitters down there. But I would say my favorite place to do stand-up comedy is just these little hole in the state cities
Mm-hmm.
where like it's the only thing that they have the opportunity to do that day, because then they
Mhm.
show up ready to laugh, right?
True.
Chicago, you're spoiled. Chicago's so spoiled. There's a million things you can do today. It's the middle of the day and you're watching a live show. These cities don't have that. The middle of the day, they're like, I don't know, getting their oil changed and
Yeah.
hoping someone comes to town. Now you go to these little podunk towns, man. They love that you're there, and then they're ready for comedy. You can just say whatever you want. They're like, as long as you're in our town, take a picture.
I can see that though. Yeah, it's like the smaller crowds in the smaller towns. As you said, they're ready to laugh. They're ready to engage with you. Chicago and the bigger cities, I can only imagine like the differences.
Yeah, there's too much to do. You're gonna come see me at Laugh Factory. King Batch is at a theater somewhere. You can go see that. I don't know. Everybody's down here. You got music events. And honestly, that's one of the reasons why I love Chicago so much. There's so much live entertainment that you can go attend. So it's a lot to compete with. But once you start traveling with comedy and getting out and about, it starts to make more sense.
Yeah, and you grew up in the South and in Ohio.
Yeah, I kind of claim Toledo, Ohio, and Beaufort, South Carolina as my hometown. So I was actually born in Toledo and moved down south when I was like 4 or 5. So I don't really even remember Toledo until I moved. Then moved down south, moved back to Toledo when I was 13. So I was kind of raised in both situations. My mom lived down south. My dad lived in Ohio, and I was just back and forth. So I got to kind of have an interesting upbringing, a mix between Southern hospitality and Midwest hospitality. I don't know what you call it here in the Midwest. Also, I don't know why you call it the Midwest. You ever looked at a map? This ain't the Mid or the West.
Yeah,
this is the North Mid-East. That's what Chicago is. North Mid-East.
Who came up with the Midwest?
I don't know. Someone who didn't know geography.
Yeah.
We can end this by first figuring out what is the center of the United States or North America.
The center. What is
Find the center, and then our comparison to the center will give us an idea of where we're at.
I don't know what's in the center because no one gives a shit. No one goes to the center for anything. You fly over that to get to where you want to go. What's in the center? You couldn't tell me what's in the center. I know what's on the west, Cali. I know what's on the east, New York. South, Florida, Texas, depending on where you want to point. North, Maine, Washington. Middle?
True.
No idea.
Corn.
You've never been like, let's take a nice vacation to the middle of the U.S.
Right? Is that like where Nebraska is and stuff?
Gotta be. Some corn-fed, steak-eating boys down there. I just think the middle of the country is full of offensive linemen.
That sounds about right. Yeah.
That's where they get them from.
They've been like preparing their whole life.
Kansas. Look, offensive linemen. It's just corn and cows, baby.
Dodge City.
Wow.
You ever been to Kansas?
No.
Exactly.
Have you?
No.
Steve, have you been?
Do I want to go? No.
No, you ain't got no business in Kansas. No. If you told me right now you were going to Kansas, I would have so many follow-up questions.
For what? How much are you paying?
Exactly.
Seriously, like what's down there?
They don't even have Wi-Fi in Kansas. They don't know what Midday Live is.
They're barely getting cable TV. You know what I'm saying?
Podcast. Like what crop is that?
Not a crop. That's funny. Okay. Another question for you. So wait, when did you come back to Chicago?
Yeah.
From traveling?
Or come to Chicago?
Oh, I moved to Chicago in 2017. I started stand-up in Cleveland, Ohio, actually. I was like 3 months in. And I was like doing 1 or 2 mics a week and open mics. It's like practice in the comedy world. In which in Cleveland, you're killing it, right? That's like all you can do. That's all they have. Then I came and saw a show at the Laugh Factory in Chicago, and they had some killers on there. Shout out to Maddie Ryan, Abby Sanchez, M. Brown. And I was like, oh, it's different here.
Yeah.
So in 30 days from visiting the city, I was living here. And I was Chicago is the best city in the country, I would say, to start stand-up comedy. Absolutely. You can do 4 or 5 mics a night, 5, 6 mics a night if you want to. So you're talking about just churning through material and really figuring out who you are on stage, what kind of material you want to use. And then a lot of people end up moving to like New York and LA afterwards to get to like a larger scene. And that has more to do with just comedy, obviously shaking hands in the industry, getting into like acting, writing, things like that. But now everything has changed. right? You got COVID, everything is going remote. Every audition I've had in the last 2 years has been, I just film it at home and I send it in. So I think the original plan was to start here, develop my craft, and then move. And now I want to do it here. I want to do it in Chicago and bring it all here.
Yeah.
I think that's what's going to be key moving forward for cities that aren't like on the upper echelon, the top two, right? When you think of entertainment, you think New York, LA, but Chicago is right there. I mean, you ask any comedy, you go to any comedy circuit in this country and you bring up Chicago, they know we got that dog in us. We got that dog. I just did a show in LA at Laugh Factory. Chocolate Sundays, one of the best shows. Also Token White on that show. Amazing show. It's very fun. I love it. And I was there. There was probably 7 comics on the show. 4 of us were Chicago.
Wow.
Barry Brewer, Just Niche, Zako Ryan, Dave Hallam. We gave them the business too. LA comics were like, damn, we don't have to just be nice. No, you gotta be funny, G. So I want to make it here in Chicago. And there's a lot of comics that are doing it. T Murph, Just Niche, Corey Bell. We're bringing the industry here, and I want to make it a staple right here.
As you should. And I think so far you're doing a good job of it. I would say.
You came to a show.
Yeah, I did. Joke Jam. That was amazing. It was hilarious. So I knew pretty much like right after you got off stage, I was like, I needed to go talk to him after the show.
Oh, yeah. I was very flattered, by the way. Thank you so much.
Good.
I appreciate you having me on here.
Of course.
How else would I get to meet Steve Styles?
I know, the coolest guy I know.
The guy that didn't want to tell me he played Pokemon until I poked him pride.
You holding out, Steve.
Oh, man, you know, I'm a little, I've been told by DJ Spoiled Milk I'm a little bit of a wild boy. You know,
you are.
Yeah.
He is. 100%.
Well, if DJ Spoiled Milk tells you that, I know something's going on over there, Steve Styles.
Yeah, you know, we good. But if you want to find out more information about Steve Styles and the hijinks and my adventures, just head on over to the Midday Live Show or check out the podcast keywords when you Midday Live Show, guys.
Yeah, this is great. Great production quality. You got all sorts of gear. I did a podcast last week and it was on a dude's phone, some dirty earbuds, and I was holding a microphone that didn't work, Steve. I swear to God, I was holding a microphone. He said, this is just for the visual. I just want people to think my equipment works.
What?
Bless his heart.
I know. Bless his heart. Well, yeah. Anyway, we are on the Midday Live Show, and I think it is pretty damn great. So thank you for saying that. Appreciate that. Back to what you said about finding yourself on stage. Like, what advice do you have for like upcoming comedians? Like, how did you find who you were on stage?
Oh, stop taking people's advice. And I know that's going to sound egotistical, but the reality is you really just got to be on stage. And and everybody's got their own approach to it. So when you think of stand-up comedy, I'm sorry. I was supposed to wake up from my nap, but I'm here at the Midday.
Hey.
No, if you think about comedy, it's evolved, right? So now it's not, it used to be you get on stage, set a punchline. It was very, had a pattern and a routine to it. And it still very much is like that. But the evolution of it, if you watch stand-up comedians now, some of them are playing instruments. Some of them are doing nothing but crowd work. And some of them are fully fledged, just routine. This is exactly what it sounds like. So what ends up happening is the advice you get is the advice from that person based on what they do. So if that person doesn't do crowd work, they're like, don't do crowd work. You're not a real comedian. They don't want to talk to you. And then if you talk to a comic that does do crowd work, they're like, you got to do crowd work. They want to talk to you.
Right.
And then if you talk to a comedian that plays guitar, he's like, you should learn an instrument, you loser. Your jokes suck. And it's like when you do something long enough, you end up realizing everybody is projecting their own sense of safety and security within their art form, right? So you kind of got to pick and choose what you take from people. And luckily, I've had a bunch of people take me under their wing here in Chicago. And that's what I do, right? I take a little bit of information from each one of them. I inject it into my core and I just try to figure out who I am. But when I get on stage, I'm trying, I know what I want to say and I try my hardest to say it the way I would say it rather than saying it to this, 500 people in the audience, or sometimes 500 people, these 25 people in the audience, you make it seem like you're friends with them. It comes off conversational. But the reality is this: if you get booked on that stage, I believe you have the freedom to do whatever you want to do on that stage. So I used to get into that. I kind of was under that influence, right, when I was a newer comic, where I was like, don't play music instruments, don't do crowd work, don't do this. And then I'm like, oh man, I think I should just worry about my own business. And anybody that's on stage has the right to figure out what their actual art form is, because that creates evolution, right? So we wouldn't even be where we're at now if everyone just followed that status quo.
Yeah, that's true.
So I really just, who I write for? When I write jokes for my best friend and for my mom. They have two completely different senses of humor.
Yeah.
But if I can make my best friend laugh at it, and it's dark material, right? But then my mom will laugh at it because it's clever enough, then I know I'm onto something, right?
Yeah.
Because we're no longer in the day and age, PC culture is a little more rampant, cancel culture, if that's what you want to call it. But the reality is this: none of that stuff is as real as we really think it is. When you're in the industry, you understand you can still say whatever you want to say. There just has to be a reason behind what you're saying. And there has to be articulated well, choice of words, cadence. What's the concept that you're trying to give, rather than just shock humor with, saying blatant words, vulgar words, profanity. I need to have a reason why I'm saying this, right? So you set them up, give them a little shock. How dare you talk about this topic? And then at the end, you're like, oh, okay, that's how dare he. So, and that's honestly my favorite part about stand-up comedy. I like puzzles. I got a math brain. I ain't that good at words. Down south, I didn't start reading books, so I came back to Ohio. So I like puzzles. I like math. And if comedy is nothing else, it's very much a puzzle. How do I take this concept and craft it well enough for people who don't know who I am, don't know my sense of humor, don't know my morals, right? My code, don't know that I'm a good person. How do I convey this message to them to make them laugh, to make the left laugh, to make the right laugh? Because that's what you want to do, right? And that's another testament to Chicago, man. It's obviously very segregated city still, but the benefit to that is art, right? When you find segregated communities, the birth, what's birthed from that is art and creation. And the thing I love about it is I can go down to the south side, workrooms on the south side, come right back up to the north side, and you have two totally different demographics, and I can work the same material and figure out how to make everybody laugh, right? Rather than pander to the south side audience and then have a different show for the north side audience, because you see that see that a lot too. And I never wanted to get involved with that. And I think what it has done, it has helped me mold exactly who I am and feel comfortable in any environment. It helps with travel too. Now I'm not worried about where I go. Send me to Kansas and give a shit. I'll eat some corn and steak and I'll make y'all laugh. Right? You don't have Wi-Fi, that's all right. You won't be able to Facebook live this show, which is very strange. If you ever go to a comedy show, don't put us on Facebook Live. You have 4 followers.
Go ahead.
No, nothing. I was just going to say, Facebook, that's where people in their 30s communicate. That's what we talk.
Yeah, it's very strange.
Very strange. No, I'm just kidding.
Very strange is performing, trying to make people happy and laugh, and someone holding their phone. You can't even see their face. They're just holding their phone to you. I had it one day, Jazz. The lady was Facebook living me, but she had the camera flip.
Oh, Facebook.
So I was looking at myself on stage from her screen. And I was like, lady, what are you doing? And she was like, I'm Facebook living you. I was like, listen, if you're going to do it, at least turn the camera. Use the back camera. She said, baby, this is an iPhone 8. This camera hasn't worked in years. I was like, put it away. Put that thing away.
Like, just turn it off at this point.
Just turn it off. Go to Verizon. You gotta be due for an upgrade.
For real. An 8?
Tell me that, right? Right, Jess?
I was just thinking about, Steve, what phone do you have?
Come on, Steve.
Because he always talking about he got like this old phone that still works.
Yeah.
Which one is it?
You can tell by how he's holding it with one finger.
But it's in great shape, pristine, no scratches at all. But
It is nice.
This is the SE. The SE.
Oh my. Well, okay.
Wow.
That's better than an 8 though.
Wow. There is $30,000 worth of equipment in this office.
Facts.
You can't get iHeartRadio to get you the upgrade, Steve?
You know, it's funny, but I don't know if you know this, Jazz, but we get iHeart compensates we get like a stipend for our phones monthly. You know that?
I'm sorry?
We'll talk more off air. Yeah.
What?
But there's they'll hook you up like a dub a month, you know, $30, $20 a month type thing. So
Nice.
yeah, like this.
Where have I
Well,
been?
Steve, you should use it.
It's like very subtle hint.
There can't be
Shit.
still support for that thing. Like if you called Apple and were like, hey, something's going on my SC, they'd be like, bro, we
Right.
fired that whole team.
Yeah, they're like it's out of our hands now.
No one's got an
can't.
Android though, so that's nice. I respect that.
A lot of people around here have Androids actually.
Not
I'm
my
like, do you have an
friends.
iPhone charger? No, I got an Android.
I don't understand it. It's the delay for me. You ever touch the screen of an Android? Then you gotta wait a couple seconds for the button to press.
Yeah.
Like I don't got shit to do. I'm way too busy for this user interface.
For real though. But look at this comment real quick from Courtney. She says, absolutely hilarious person. Good to see this interview. Go, Zako.
What up, Courtney?
yeah,
No, that's Courtney Basin. That's my boy.
Hey.
What's up, baby boy? Hope you're playing Starfield, son.
Starfield.
Not the Starfield. Hop on Sims, okay?
I like Courtney. Courtney came to a show that I did in one of these podunk towns I was telling you about in Michigan. And he brought he brought a couple of his friends. And one of his friends, they sat right in the front row. And I don't know why, because when I went out there, they had no less than 24 empty White Claw cans just surrounding their table. They were the drunkest audience members I've ever seen in my life.
Period.
And we still ended up having a good time. See, when it's like a small room, you can have fun with stuff like that. It's when you're in like Laugh Factory, sold out 400 people, 350, whatever they put, and you got that drunk table where you start to feel bad because it's not like, I really feel like myself on stage. So if you're drunk, I'm like, it doesn't bother me because I'm like, are you kidding me? Most of my friends are drunk right now.
Right.
Like I can talk to drunk people. The problem is when you're like, I'm trying to make all these people laugh. We're all trying to have fun, and you kind of like ruining it.
Yeah.
Like bachelorette parties, stop going to comedy shows. There ain't nothing for you there. We don't want you there. 9 times out of 10, you're the worst people in the audience. That one time, you're just decent.
So you must have had a bad experience.
Go to the strip club. Get a party bus. Oh man, ask any comedian the worst audience members. They'll tell you bachelorette parties. Bachelor parties are a close second. But most of the time, they're all passed out on ketamine, so it doesn't really matter.
Okay. Back to this Android. How about the iPhone 15? Oh, it did say they'll be able to use Android chargers.
It's a USB-C. Wait, I thought Android had like the other USB, like the old USB. It looks like a D. I think we should have universal chargers while we're on the topic. Everything should charge from the same cable. I have a drawer full of just cables.
Same thing. Man.
Yeah.
And then every time I open that drawer, Steve, looking for the one cable I need, I ain't got it.
It's not there.
I got a million other cables for something, not for the stuff I need.
Never.
Right? It's always like that. You can open a small Radio Shack with that drawer, you know what I'm saying? But can't find the one you need.
No.
Radio Shack.
That's
a
throwback.
What's that?
That is a throwback. Oh boy, there's some teeny boppers on here like, what is radio? Google it. Hey Siri.
Hey, it adds conversation. Now they got something to look up.
I used to work at Best Buy. That was my first job in college. Best Buy was slinging computers. We put Circuit City out of business. Remember those gang wars?
I worked at
Circuit City. Did you? I knew I didn't like you, Steve. I knew we had beef. This goes way back. We got blood wars on our hands here. Yeah, it was blue versus
snap.
red.
Red.
Blue versus red. That was the OG Crips and Bloods. Was
dead.
Best Buy in Circuit City.
Oh yeah, I was right there with them at the end when they got bankrupt. They filed for bankruptcy, and
Oh yeah.
man, working in the warehouse was a great situation when a company like that closes down.
Oh, I can imagine. My side
yeah.
hustle was selling HDMI cables when they first came out. Remember when HDMI cables first came out? They were like $1,000. But they
That's
were
crazy.
for us. They were like, you could get them for like $12 with the employee discount. So I'd buy like 10 cables. They'd be like, "Why you got 10 cables?" I'd be like, "Bro, mind your business. You work at Best Buy." And then I just go on the side of the. I just go down the street with like a trench coat and open it. Yo, you need some of these HDMI cables, bro? Gold coated. Gold
CDs,
coated.
DVDs, body oil, HDMI cables.
Body oils, HDMI cables. Oh yeah. And the body oils smelled like HDMI cables.
Do people still sell those body oils?
Oh yeah.
I know they have like body oil, CDs, socks.
Oh yeah, I'm getting hit up about body oils way too frequently.
You've seen the ones on the red line, right? When the
Yeah.
guy he comes out here with his,
With a trench coat.
not a trench coat. It looks like it could be holding bullets. Feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's wrapped around. He's like, man, I got this, bro. I got this. I got this. I got this. I'm like, hey.
Everything. I respect the hustle too. They'd be like, "You need body oils?" I'd be like, "Nah, bro, I don't wear body oils." They'd be like, "You need Black and Miles?" I'd be like, "Nah, bro, I don't smoke Black and Miles." They'd be like, "Fine, heroin. You need heroin?" I'm like, "Bro, I respect the hustle." But
Got a little bit of everything.
you got any gum? You got any gum? I'll take some gum.
Yeah, they never have like the essentials that you
People
need.
gotta have gum. Gum and trail mix.
Yeah.
I'd buy gum and trail mix.
There you go.
If you were selling gum and trail mix on the red line, I'd buy it from you.
Right.
100%. Oh, Steve. Linda says, "Yeah, but you bought them and made a profit." Steve? Question mark.
I mean, there's I'm sure we're past the statute of limitations. So yeah, I'm gonna say yeah.
Yeah, Circuit City ain't coming back for their money, but actually they
No.
might. They'd be like, "Steve's why we're out of business."
So we're gonna get him.
They like, we heard this show that you were on. You were talking about what?
What?
Mm-hmm.
It was
In the
in
Midday
Indiana.
live show. That'd be messed up if you went to jail over some stuff you admitted at noon.
For real though.
Right.
Okay, now I think it's time to get into rapid fire, Zach. I think so.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
Let's rapid
it's
fire.
time. Steve, do you want to explain?
Sure. Rapid fire is when we give you a few questions, and you just gotta tell us the first thing that comes to your mind.
Okay.
Now you can take your
It's
time.
always interesting.
But it's really just be you. It's okay.
Right.
There's no wrong answers, right?
No wrong answer.
Oh, that's what they always say.
I mean,
Next
no,
thing you know, you're
seriously.
never invited back.
No,
Seriously.
you'll be good.
One of the questions, I'll start it off, Steve. Name one guilty pleasure.
Feet. I like feet, man. I don't care. I'll admit it. Not like a foot fetish. Like I'm
I was
not
like,
trying to bang
explain.
feet. All right. I just need like my lady to have nice feet,
Toes.
well-kept feet. They can't look like car crash toes. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like they got all touch the ground. You ever seen these people with toes that one of them are like a backpack, the other one? Like my mom's got a toe, never touched the ground, Steve. That shit hasn't touched the ground in decades. I'm telling you. It's been piggyback. She got LeBron James feet. I'm telling you. You ever seen James Harden's feet? I've seen every athlete's feet. And it's not like a fetish. It's just like I want to see it. Man, I don't know why. Let me see your toes.
Okay. That's one. That's a guilty pleasure.
And it's so
Okay.
funny too because girls will be like, I don't put my feet on. You know how you know what my feet look like? I'd be like, trust me, you wore open toe shoes and I can zoom in.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Guilty pleasure.
I like it. Name something that never fails to make you laugh.
It's something that people falling down. That's my favorite shit ever, man. People falling down, like the long drawn falls too. And then a block later you fall down. That's my shit. Did you fall on Whacker? You started falling on Michigan. That is my jam.
That sounds like me. Anyway.
I love compilations of people falling. If you looked at my Instagram right now, the first two searches would be falling and feet.
Oh my God. What a combination.
Don't fall down with no shoes on around me.
Oh, he's gonna be locked in. Locked in. Okay, so name one thing you wish you were better at.
Oh, a musical instrument.
Mm,
A musical instrument. I wish I could play a musical instrument.
which one?
Any one of them.
Anyone.
I just feel like your game shoots through the roof
It does, low key.
if you could play a musical
Yeah.
instrument. That was like always the dude. Like I had a buddy in high school that had no game, never got any play, and then one day he came back from summer with like a guitar. And he was like, "Figured it out, boys. Listen to this G string. G string will get you to the G spot, boy."
Perfect. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna ask you that. Skip that.
Oh,
Best compliment you've ever gotten.
I like when people compliment my teeth
Mm-hmm.
because I've never really done anything to make them good. It's just been one
That's
of
the
these things
best.
I'm so lucky with. Like my mom's got fantastic teeth,
Mhm.
right? She got busted toes, but she got fantastic teeth, and she gave me those teeth. So I'm really excited. And
Yes.
sometimes if people haven't like given me the teeth compliment,
Mhm.
I just stand near them with my mouth open a little bit until they bring it up. They'd be like, "Summer, do you need water?" And I'm like, "No, look at my teeth."
You're like, oh, your smile is so nice.
Okay, finally close my mouth.
Mhm. Okay, describe your style in one word.
Style like clothing or like style?
Fashion.
Swag.
Swag.
Riz, is that what they're saying these days?
Riz.
I hate that. That's so stupid. I don't like Riz.
Is that supposed to be charisma? Like, what is
Oh.
Riz?
Dang,
Charisma,
that's
yeah.
probably what it is. You know what? I'm gonna switch my answer. I'm gonna go charismatic because charismatic. I don't like when people shorten perfect words. Charismatic. Listen to that. It just sounds good. Charismatic.
They're like, I'm Rizzy.
Why would you? Yeah,
I'm
Rizzy.
Rizzy.
That sounds like the missing Bone Thugs and Harmony artist, Rizzy Bone.
Mhm.
Hit him with miss everybody.
Yeah, charismatic. That's what I'm going with. Charismatic. Because it's not swag, because it's I never felt the need to like I hate designer. I hate
Yeah.
anything that really like shines through. You're like I want to wear Rocco's Modern Life shirts,
Zako's Modern
camo
Life.
pants. I want to look as close to homeless as possible, but you know I don't need help.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
felt that.
Like, you know, I don't need like a $5 bill, but it's like, all right,
I'll take it though.
camo pants,
Yeah. What's a food you can't live without?
pizza all day. Oh my
Mm.
God, Pequod's pizza,
Mm.
Jazz.
Mm.
That caramel crust, bro,
Mm.
is amazing. I tried to make that at home, impossible.
Oh.
Tastes like pie. Overdid it with the caramel.
Mhm.
That's my favorite. Professor Pizza. You ever had Professor Pizza?
No.
You ever had Professor Pizza, Steve? I'm
No,
plugging
sounds-
Professor Pizza right here. My boy Anthony, he runs a company. His name's Professor Pizza, dude. If your name is Professor Pizza, you know you can make a pie, dog. This dude is fantastic, and he's well ingrained in like the entertainment industry, well respected by comedians, and we all love him.
Mhm.
He pulls up. I did my hour at Zany's Chicago, and he came through with all sorts of pies up in the green room. We were eating. It's so good, handcrafted. He delivers. Fantastic. My two favorite pizza places, and he doesn't have like a brick and mortar. Like you can't just go get it. You gotta like order it, brings it to you. He's got stickers. He's a whole character. You got to see this dude. He's got the Mario mustache and everything. This guy is there. He is. Look at my boy.
Hey.
Yeah, that's
Professor
just good. I like the basil. He does one with like a pepperoni basil with like a little hot sauce on top, and he's got the truffle butter. Ooh, you know your butter's good when pigs gotta go find them truffles for it.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll check
that's
that out.
great. That is my favorite pizza to get delivered. And then if you're going to eat pizza, Pequod's, get that caramelized crust and get you a blue whale ornament or a keychain or t-shirt even. They got a cool blue whale logo that I like.
Okay. Got to have the whole experience, you know.
Mhm.
What is the stupidest dare you ever agreed to?
All right, it wasn't a dare, but my best friend in high school, we were at a party, and we all went in downstairs. You know how you had to like kind of hide when you were drinking, so we'd all go down into the basement. We were drinking, but we had a bonfire outside, so we came back to the bonfire, and we left the marshmallow pick in the fire. So when we took it out, it was glowing red, and we were like, "Well, what do we do with this?" And he was like, "You might as well brand me." We're like, all right.
What?
So we branded him, and you could smell it, just melted ass. And then he takes off running, right? And everyone's dying, laughing. And you know me, man, I'm trying to get some of these laughs, bro. I'm like, the other side's still hot. They're like, yeah. I'm like, turn it around. I pulled my ass out, got that same brand, ran west. He's going east. The best part about it was in the middle of football season. And oh man, by the way, don't brand your ass ever. Don't brand yourself at all. I don't condone this. So here's what happens if you brand yourself. Your body, I don't know if you know this, but we're a lot closer to like maple trees than you would think, because some sort of sap material gets created by your body to try to heal this solderized wound. And what happens is when you sleep, it'll seep through the boxers that you're wearing, and then it'll crust the boxers to your ass. So when you take those boxers off, you're ripping that brand off. So finally, I was like, okay, clearly can't sleep in my underwear anymore. Gotta sleep butt naked. You think that's a good idea? Sheet stuck to the ass, walking around like Superman, like you got a cape, pulling it off. Our football coach found out about it and was so mad he made us do barrel rolls for hundreds of yards. You know what those are? Barrel rolls. Or when but every time you roll, your butt hits the ground. I was crying by the time I hit 20 yards. Ooh, coach, stop it. I think he got arrested for touching little kids anyway, so
okay. Last one for me. I'll pass it to Steve. Strange food combination that you like.
Okay. I love an egg sandwich with peanut butter and ketchup on it. Yeah, buddy. And I make a peanut butter omelet that'll blow your top off.
Peanut butter omelet?
A peanut butter omelet. It's the only thing my father ever taught me. How to make a peanut butter omelet. That and how to sell drugs, but I didn't take his advice on that. I'm much better. No, I'm just kidding.
He's like, much better.
I'm actually kind of intrigued.
Oh, and I love peanut butter. You like peanut butter?
I do.
My dream is to have a food truck, and everything I sell has something to do with peanut butter. Peanut butter omelets, peanut butter sandwiches, peanut butter, everything. Just right there in my truck. Zako's peanut butter truck.
Love it. Manifest it. Speaking into existence. It's gonna happen. Steve, it's on you.
Thank you, Jazz. Zako, if you could have a superpower, what would that superpower be?
Never sleep, Steve.
Whoa.
I would never sleep.
So
obviously, we like sleeping, but we like sleeping because we gotta. Right? You like sleeping because you're tired, right? I just wish I'd never got tired. Do you know how much more Sims you could have played if you never slept in your life?
Yes.
I would have beat Starfield by now if I never had to sleep. I'd be rich for sure. 8 hours every single day, just you could be grinding. And when I say grinding, I mean grinding in outer space, pirating these ships.
Right?
Or 2K, Steve. You would be the best 2K player in the history of NBA 2K.
Balling.
Yeah, it'd be never
Big
sleep.
Ballin'.
Sleep. I wish I didn't have to sleep. I wish I didn't get tired. I get upset when I get tired. I'm sleepy in the middle of the day. Nothing pisses me off like getting sleepy in the middle of the day. I got shit to do. I gotta go hang out with Jazz and Steve.
No, get me getting sleepy.
Appreciate it, Zako. Who you texting the most?
Who am I texting the most? Oh man, what a loaded question that is, Steve. Way to put me on the spot. No, I got a real fun group chat with a couple other comedians, my buddies Adam Adis, shout out to Adam, and my boy Peter Bonello. Share music, talk shit. If anyone ever finds this group chat, I'm cooked, bro. This group chat is ruthless. Now that I think about it, I'm gonna have to move that over to like a weird folder that no one can ever find in my phone. I heard there's like secret folders that you can have conversation.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look into that because I got a couple group chats on there that'll land me in prison, bro.
Like that. Okay.
Well, at least lose a couple friends. You know what I mean?
Balance.
Balance. All right, then. What was the last thing that got you in trouble?
The last thing that got me in trouble with who? Like the law or my mother? Because those two things. We'll
go with the law. We'll keep family out.
Man, last thing got me in trouble with the law. What did I do, man, recently? You know, I've had a really clean record lately. It wasn't the case until I joined the military. I had to like join the military just to like get my shit together, man. But I'll tell you this one story. So one of the funny ones was I was at Bowling Green State University, and it was like 2:00 in the morning, and I was like, oh man, I gotta pee, right? I had all this beer in me. I gotta take a pee. I couldn't find a bathroom, so I was like, where can I pee? And I was, there's a railroad tracks. I'll go pee in the railroad track. So I go and I pee on the railroad tracks, and mid piss, I get full-blown Ray Lewis tackled onto the tracks, right? Piss all over myself, piss on my shirts, piss my hair, piss all over the place, right? I stand up. I'm thinking it's one of my friends. Oh, don't give me that much credit, Steve. It was more like I stand up. I'm looking around. I'm like, one of my friends just tackled me in my own urine, right? I'm about to fight somebody. I turn around, I'm yelling. The only person I see is the police officer that tackled me onto the tracks. And my boys just scuttling away back to the dorms. They took me to jail. Had to stay in jail Saturday night. So I didn't get out of jail till Monday. If you've ever been to jail, you know you ain't getting out on the Lord's Day. So I got to wait till Monday. They let me out on Monday. I go to court. The cops, they're mad, bro. This dude hated me, probably because I was talking so much shit. Because I just kept making it a point, like, bro, we both got pee on us. Like, you could have just said, hands up, and I could have finished peeing. We would have been in here dry. Your car's wet. You got to get this thing detailed. You got to turn it in when you get back to the station. You fucked up. So I'm talking all sorts of mess, right? So I'm in there. He's just mugging, Joe. Mad at me. And then they read off the charges. They're trying to get me with like a sexual predator. Dang. Because my wiener was out on a college grounds. I have no charges on this is the first encounter with the police. My first encounter with the police getting tackled on the railroad tracks and pissing all over the both of us. This is my first encounter with the cop. So now I'm in front of this judge, and they're reading it off, and he's just looking at me the whole time like, good luck with that, checking into neighborhoods the rest of your life, right? They're trying to give me a red dot. Wow. So I'm looking like, oh, bro, this isn't, I was thinking $120 in court fees and I can go home, right? Now, this is a life change. I got to call my mom. The judge, though, luckily, she was like, this is his first charge ever. This guy has never done anything. No underage drinking, no nothing. She got so mad. She threw the whole thing out. I ain't bullshitting, Jazz. When I left, I stuck my tongue out at the cop. I don't know why I did it, but I just did it. There was such like a crazy roller coaster of emotions from it going to, you're going to have to check in to every neighborhood you move into, and you can't live close to an elementary school, to absolutely nothing because she was so mad at the cop. Whoa. For trying to get me with it. Like, okay, underage drinking, give me underage drinking, drunk in public. That's what I was thinking. And that's what the public defender was telling me. They're like, this is going to be drunk in public or whatever. And they were like, sexual predator. Put him in with the big guns. I'm like 18. I'm like, please no. Crying. Please. So with two tears running down my face, I'm walking out of the court. I just Stuck my tongue out at the dude. He was so mad. I saw him at a tailgate like 2 months later too. He turned and he looked at me and I was hammered. And you've never seen someone sprint back to the dorms faster in your life.
Gotta go. Not about to have this situation again.
I would have been like, where's the bathroom?
Yeah.
Right.
All right, next question. All right, if there was a mythical creature that does still exist out here that you believe to be true, what would it be?
Ooh.
Could
I think those rabbits with those deer horns are out there. Those jackalopes.
Whoa.
I've never
You ever heard of the
that.
jackalope? Pull up the jackalope, Jazz.
What
You
is
never
that?
heard of a jackalope?
jackalope.
See, this is how I know y'all ain't from the small southern towns. We know about jackalopes. They're rabbits with like deer antlers. And people swear, look at it.
Oh, wow.
Look at it. Now, you got to be careful because I'm pretty sure all of these are bullshit. I'm pretty sure all these are fake AI. I think it's like a made up creature. But if you go to these whole podunk towns, you know, that are very fun comedy audiences, they'll have like heads of these rabbits like on the walls and stuff. And they're like, no, this is a real one. And I'm like, bro, I don't know what kind of drugs y'all are doing here in Metatonka, but these things are not real.
Interesting.
Yeah, jackalope. You know,
Wow.
the elusive.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's giving a lot of Bambi right now.
I don't believe in Loch Ness. I don't believe in Bigfoot. I got a buddy, another comedian, Jeff Dye, who's obsessed with Bigfoot. And if that shit was real, we would have found it by now.
And Steve, that's yours, right? Bigfoot?
Yeah. Well, you know, we just got made public that UFOs are actually real.
Yeah, we've been on that though, Steve.
Yeah.
I mean, mathematically, they gotta be out there. Did you see Mexico just brought to like the press like that body of that like alien that they said they're like, bro, y'all are just talking about aliens? We been had this, bro. Look, and they opened this shoebox. There's like this Nike shoebox, Air Maxes, and they open it and there's like this like dehydrated little alien in there. They're like, bro, we called you. We called you as soon as this thing landed. You didn't care about it. We had Titanic and shit going on.
Not the submarine.
I like aliens, man.
Well, aliens it is then. All right, last thing for me then. If there's one thing that you regret spending money on, what was that one thing?
Parking when I got here. Should have took the train. Should have took the train.
Oh yeah.
Man, I'm very, very frugal. I have a nice car. I bought a nice car because I grew up, man. My only problems, not my only problems. Good God, let's not talk about my father. My main problems in life, day to day, were car problems. So I made sure I have a nice car, and everything outside of that, I'm very frugal, right? Like I used to buy Jordans and stuff. Now I'm like, just give me a nice pair of Nikes. I wear them every single day. I would say if I had to regret something, it would absolutely be parking this morning.
Love to hear
I should have took the train. Chicago's got great public trans. What am I doing driving here? Oh, I had to listen to the new Mexican OT album before I could get in.
I listened to that dude yesterday.
He's fire.
Yes.
Shout out Mexican OT. That's my guy.
Okay, so I think you survived. You survived rapid fire.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. So as fun as this is, we're gonna take a short commercial break, and then when we come back, I think it's time to play Busting or Disgusting.
I think so.
What is that? We'll tell you. So find out more right after this. We'll be right back.
Thanks a lot, you idiot. Thanks a lot, Rachel. Thanks a lot. Thanks to you, my charger's not charging on my iPad because it's got used to your iPad instead of mine. It's not charging my iPad and it's all your fault. My
name is Desi, or if it ain't rich, it ain't right, it ain't Desi, you heard?
Come on, man. Welcome to the night show.
Yeah, shawty super bad. She got too much ass. Turn around, bust it down for that, baby, throw it back. Pussy click down.
5, 4,
Okie dokie, alky. Keep it low key like Thor, little bro, or he'll go blow the loudy. Salty if sour, Saudi. Wiley up off peyote. Wildin' like that coyote. If I sit.
5, 4, 3, 2.
On like YouTube or something? Oh, we're live.
And we're back. Hi.
Hey, what up?
That goes
Where?
Yes.
I gotta put my clothes back on. That was a close one, John.
Okay, so this is one of my favorite games that we play on the Midday Live Show. It's called Bussing or Disgusting. And what that is, as Steve says, I scour the internet for these interesting images of like food, beverages, and you pretty much just have to decide, is it bussing, Chicago slang for tasty, delicious, lovely, or disgusting?
Okay.
Are we
I got
ready?
it.
Okay. First, I try to start somewhat easy to try to, get a feel out for everybody. So this was actually real, apparently. Subway footlong cookies. Is it bussing or disgusting? Feel free to comment if you're watching along.
That's disgusting. It's too much cookie. No one needs 12 inches of cookies. That's too much, almost anything. 12 inches is honestly too much of anything. If you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
The monster. Imagine there's no way as an adult grown man I can walk into Subway. Yo, hey, can you give me that 12-inch monster?
Or the great pickle.
I'll take 12 inches of the great pickle. No, I can't do it.
Okay. Yeah, Courtney says disgusting.
That's nasty. Courtney knows what's going on.
How about you, Steve? What do you think?
I thought it was busting, like at 2 in the morning, catch me in the right state of mind and me, want to consider this. But since I saw the great pickle, I'm gonna say disgusting.
Are those pickled potato chips on that cookie?
Let me see if I can zoom. Do a little zoomity zoom.
And I gotta see what these things actually look like in real life, because this actually doesn't look as awful as I know it looks when you get it. Look, the 6 pickle flavored Lay's potato chips on 12 inches of cookie.
That's gross. That one specifically, yeah, that looks nasty. Not touching it.
Right.
You know how you would feel the rest of the day if in the middle of the day you ate 12 inches of cookie?
And pickle and chips. Ew. No, hold on. What's this? What's this one? The monster is bussin'. Let's say that.
Nah.
Oh, yeah.
It's just the order process for me. I just can't walk in and be like, yeah, I'll take a 6 inches meatball sub, but 12 inches of the monster.
Oh, yeah. Own it, loud and proud.
You got 12-inch monsters and 2 meatballs?
Hey.
This is not how I want to start my day.
I say it's bussin'. So you guys say disgusting. I say bussin'. A cookie or pie crust.
Is that not in is that in bread? That's not in bread. I think that's gotta be cookie.
Yeah. It should be like
a
crust.
Can you imagine? That's just like their 4 cheese bun that they
gross.
shoved this cookie into.
Italian herbs and cheese, please.
This is how you know they needed to use their molds for something else, because they got the bread molds and they just made this cookie in those bread molds. Subway's down bad, bro.
They are down bad. It is like a cookie boat. Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
I like stuff like that. The great pickle, as I said, no, that's a big no for me.
I want a cookie jet ski. The cookie boat, it's just too much. You don't need all that.
It is a bit much. Yeah. Okay. I still say it's bussing though. So I guess I'm alone on that, but it's okay. Next one. We got here a round meal. Macaroni and beef. It said it serves 3 men. I don't know what that means. Bussing or disgusting.
If it's 3 men, then how many women?
That's fire. Macaroni and beef? Come on.
Really?
You can't mess up macaroni and beef. All they did was mush it together into a baseball. No, that's fire. And you can cook it in the bag? That's my favorite. Yeah, boil it in the bag. Look at it. Look at it. Boil it right in the bag. It's easy. Boil in bag. It's easy. That is for dudes for sure.
Are you trolling?
They know who they're marketing it for.
Are you trolling right now?
No, this looks fire. Macaroni and beef. Steve, you wouldn't eat this Mac beef ball? I'd eat this Mac beef ball. I'd eat 4 of these Mac beef balls before I ate one 12-inch monster.
True.
Nah.
True. I would.
No.
Yeah, I know that's fire. I want to cut it in half and see that side cut. I want to see what that thing's looking like indoors.
Okay. So you would eat this, even though you boil it in a bag.
Couple of them.
Okay, and Steve, you.
Yeah, I tried. Yeah, I think it looks delicious.
How big is it? Because that picture makes it look like it's the size of that whole pot.
Well, look, it's as big as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I hate that they put an extra sticker on it that just says fresh. No, it ain't. That ain't fresh at all.
That's
protein blasted. That's what I'm talking about. Look, 10,000% of your daily sodium.
Oh my
You got to drink this with a gallon of water.
Yeah.
But y'all are down to eat this, multiple. I mean, I guess that's why it says serves 3 men, because I'm not eating that.
Maybe 3 boys. 1 man will put that down.
No problem.
No problem.
That's crazy.
It's a round meal.
Y'all are crazy. Okay. I got another one here. Found this on the old Twitter, or X as they call it now.
X.
X.
Oh,
X.
look at this.
Very
Jack Daniels and cereal.
I've been there before.
Really?
Yeah.
What
That's a
was
good
going
day.
on?
My homie had like the Fruity Pebbles, and I was just mad hungry, and I took he had what was that? Is it Jameson honey or Jack honey? I just poured it in there. I was like, went to town.
There was no milk, or you like just chose to do that?
Oh no, he had milk. I just chose.
Oh, okay.
DJ Spoiled Milk was right. You're a wild boy.
Mm-hmm.
These are the hijinks you've been talking about.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
This is a fun day. This guy parties. Jack Daniels and Cocoa Puffs. Is that what those are?
Yep.
Cocoa Puff. You know what? I bet that honey though, in like some Cocoa Puffs or some fruity. I bet that's fire.
Just saying.
You trying to justify it?
I mean, I bet that's fire. Weird way to start the day. Weird choice. Definitely weird choice. Definitely weird choice. Good for like maybe a midnight snack. But if it's like 7 o'clock and you're like, let me eat this before I take the kids to school, that's probably bad.
What if you're hungover? You know what I'm saying? There you go.
Well, they always say the best way to get over a hangover is to drink more, but I don't think so.
I would eat I would eat one of the mac and beef balls if I was hungover. You know, it's fresh and protein blasted.
Blasted.
So what do we say? I say this is disgusting.
I say it's busting. I'm all in.
This is nasty.
I'll say, well, yeah, Steve also does orange juice with his cereal sometimes.
Yeah,
so.
It's good.
I mean, that's a little bit better. At least it's fruit. These are chemicals. That shit was illegal for like a decade, wasn't it? Like, we shouldn't be. How long was prohibition? I'm bad at history.
Oh yeah, don't
I
ask me.
I think that lasted like a day, and then people started doing it themselves, right?
Imagine during prohibition, someone was like, one day, I'm gonna pour this illegal shit into some cereal. They were like, no, it's not. You're going to prison. You're making moonshine in the basement.
You say, at least I'm gonna be drunk.
Exactly.
If I'm gonna go. Okay, I got 2 more, I believe. Yes, 2 more. Now we have chicken wing premium ice cream.
Hell no. What the
hell no. Stop playing with ice cream.
That's messed
Everybody is messing around with ice cream these days. Stop playing around with ice cream. This chicken wing shit, this is disgusting. I'm upset because I like chicken wings and I like ice cream. Stop mixing them together. Limited edition, it better be.
Yeah, right. Is it Buffalo?
Just for the weekend.
It's bussin'.
You think you'd put ranch on it?
A little ranch drizzle.
A little
barbecue.
blue cheese.
Just a little drizzle, not too much.
I don't know.
Spicy. Oh, like spicy chicken wing ice cream.
Is it like buffalo or is it barbecue chicken wing ice cream? Because clearly that would make a big difference for my palate. Am I eating? Oh, I didn't ask for the buffalo chicken wing ice cream. I was hoping for the barbecue chicken wing ice cream.
Oh, wait. Chicken wing ice cream with squirts of blue cheese.
This gets worse and worse.
Help us.
Who makes this? Perry's ice cream?
Hey,
Perry. Perry.
Oh my gosh.
Give it up.
Hey, that's busting. See, they thought of everything. That's busting.
It's like prank food. This is like food you would buy as like a prank. Want some ice cream, sweetheart? Yeah. Yesterday she was talking all sorts of shit because you were just playing video games all day, giving you a hard time. And wait till you bite into this blue cheese buffalo chicken wing ice cream.
Yes. So I guess I'm alone on that one too. I think that's busting. It's okay.
Nice.
I stand alone in that. Okay, last one. This is very interesting here. We got spaghetti oops. All berries.
No, this is the opposite. This is just the opposite of what we just saw. Stop playing with staples. SpaghettiOs is a staple. I'm a 90s baby. SpaghettiOs and ice cream is what we do. Why are you doing that? Look, even the can is like, the eyes like, we should have done this.
Yeah.
Spaghetti oops. What does it say? Pasta with meatballs made with corn and sugar in tomato sauce.
Ooh, it's from the Midwest.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, Nebraska Midwest.
That's definitely Nebraska.
Man, I love SpaghettiOs. Though, dude.
They're good.
I used to just pop the top off, get right after it with a spoon. I don't need to heat it up.
What?
Nah, I'm a grown ass man out here. Just right into it with the spoon.
Yeah, he's like, I heat it up myself.
I just blow on it with the back of my throat air. You ever use the back of your throat air to heat up food? You never had a microwave go out?
Exactly, yeah.
Most people blow on their food. I didn't have a microwave for a few years. You had to use the back of the throat air. For some reason, it's hot back there, but when it gets to the lips, it cools down.
I don't think that works. I don't think so. I think you have to like do it for a really long time.
This is trash.
I agree.
I'm disappointed in Campbell's, actually.
Well,
I'm disappointed.
Yeah.
You
had a good thing going. They're like Bud Light. You should have just stuck to the script, baby.
Right.
Now you're losing customers. See, here's the real problem. Bud Light will lose customers because they support the trans movement, but Campbell's Soup can put Fruit Loops in SpaghettiOs and we'll still support Campbell's Soup.
Crunch berries.
We got it ass backwards, consumers.
Yeah.
Spaghetti oops.
Yeah, it's crunch berries, right?
Every once in a while.
Crunch berries. Is that crunch berries?
Yeah, it's crunch berries.
It's crunch berries. Spaghetti nose.
Oh yeah, right. I'm gonna say disgusting too, because
same.
I'd rather mess up my own day before I have Campbell's SpaghettiOs try to mess up my day. You know?
Yeah, well, you're already drunk off Jack Daniels and Cocoa Puffs, so
How can the day get much worse? You know,
right?
It's all downhill from there, baby.
It's gonna be a weird bathroom break before the midday live show if you have Jack Daniels mixed with your Cocoa Puffs for breakfast.
You gonna hit the group chat like, y'all, I'm gonna be a little late.
I need a little bit late.
I need a minute.
Yeah.
Okay, so now let's get into a discussion. Let me ask you first. What is something that a woman introduced you to that you're addicted to now? For example, I saw this on Twitter also. Someone said a tropical smoothie and the matcha tea latte from Starbucks. So it could be anything. But that's just
I've been hip to matcha tea, bro. Conditioner.
Ooh, yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Conditioner. Who knew? I didn't know shampoo and conditioner were separated. For most of my adult life, I was buying the $3 holler from like the Family General or Dollar General, where it was like, wait, what's this liquid? And they're like, bro, it'll clean everything. You just start at the top, let it drip down to your feet, and you're good to go. Then some girl was like, you should get just conditioner. And I was like, seems inefficient. So then I tried it, and then my head smelled like mint for a couple days, and I was like, yeah, this is nice. I like this.
Just feeling all soft and
So I separate my shampoo and conditioner now, like an adult.
As you should. She was woke.
Yeah,
she put you on game. Me. Steve, you have one?
Oh hell yeah.
Okay, that was quick.
It's real simple too. I remember it too, man. You don't like those gloves, like to scrub your face, exfoliation gloves. Yeah, so I get a lot of blackheads, white heads or whatever type of heads you get on the top of your nose. But I use that a lot. And so I got put on by a girl.
Nice.
Yeah.
Exfoliate. Did she tell you? Because she was like, was it like when you hand someone gum because the breath stinks? Was she like, Steve, you ever tried one of these gloves?
Yeah,
Exfoliation pads.
Like, what is this, sandpaper? Like, nah, just scrape all those heads off your nose.
Well, I can't say I have one, or I could try to flip it. Something that a man introduced me to that I like now. I'm not coming up with anything.
Typical.
I put myself onto the sins. You know, I'll say I'm not addicted to it, but I do like calamari.
Oh, love
and sushi.
Calamari.
And I hadn't had it before I'm dating who I'm dating now. I didn't have sushi before, so
nice.
It's good. I was missing out.
You think he's gonna like the fact that the only thing he's taught you is how delicious fried octopus is?
Hey, that's it. You know, he shames me when I play Sims.
I want a man that's strong, determined, and can teach me things. Like, baby, check out this appetizer menu. I'll blow your mind.
Yes.
You ever learn something at the Cheesecake Factory?
That's what I'm saying. You know, teach me about some food. Okay, what is an unwritten rule when dating you? Anybody can answer first.
Man, Steve, go ahead, man.
Brush your teeth.
Oh, well, yeah, that's like for life.
Bro, who have you been dating, bro? Who have you been dating where you're like, from now on, you know what my type is? Hygiene.
Ooh, yikes.
Steve goes to bed after her to make sure she brushes at nighttime. He's like, no, I've been smelling your funky morning breath. You better get in with this Colgate.
You go and like touch the toothbrush bristles, see if they're wet.
This is dry in here.
Dang, brush your teeth. Okay.
An unwritten rule when I'm dating somebody is I'm driving.
Oh.
I gotta drive. I'm an awful passenger prince, man. Some gender roles still hold silent to me. I'm driving. All right. And it's not even that you're a bad driver. I just don't like being on the right side.
Oh.
Even when I walk with you, I'm holding your hand, I'm walking on the left side. And some people are like, yeah, because you're closer to the street. No, even if we're on that side. I just don't like you touching my left hand. I don't know why. It feels weird. That one itches sometimes.
That's real. I mean, you're being honest about it.
Yeah.
You're being open. Like, hey, I got to drive and I got to be on the right side, was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
No, the left side. I got to be on the left side.
Okay.
What about yourself, Jazz?
Well, I think more so like talking stage. You know what I'm saying? When we're trying to get to know each other, please refrain from texting me WYD every 5 minutes.
Oh, man.
Do not do that under any circumstance.
Yeah.
Because you're going to irritate me.
Oh, it's such a pain, too. Because, like, when you first start talking to somebody, there is, like, that natural, like, habit or desire to, like, all day texting.
Mm-hmm, right.
And then when you get to that phase right after the beginning phase where you stop lying to each other and you start living your life again. And you're like, why are you texting me all the time? Like, good morning and good night are cool, but we don't need to fill. You're wasting my gigabytes, dude. You ever? I talked to a girl so long once. I had to see. Clearly, Steve doesn't text too much because he hasn't upgraded his phone since 05. You'll run through gigabytes texting people all day, and I hate it. And then they like use it to like be mad at you. You didn't talk to me all day. What have you been doing? Working. What do you think I've been doing? I've been playing Starfield for real, but like, stop bothering me.
See, that's where it is right there. Oh, I'm doing something right now, but no,
I am doing something, saving the galaxy from these raiders. What are you doing? Texting me? How's that more productive? What have you been doing all day? Trying to get a hold of me.
See, no, it's one thing. This is kind of like off topic, but yeah, it's like, I don't even want to say why do men, because I don't like when people say why do women blank. Communication seems like it's like tough for most men, I will say. Why is that? Any answers?
Well, imagine that. It's hard for us to communicate.
I was like, silence. silence.
Why is
Love
communication hard? We're both like, I don't know why communication is hard. I don't know. I don't think we think too in depth of things that are going on. The way, I want to say, I'm a comedian, I can say, the way women do. Women dive into it. They want to know the reasons why the things are happening. Men, we're just like, oh, that happened. I either got to fix it or try to forget it.
Yeah.
Or compartmentalize it here and just develop years and years of anger that hopefully therapy can pull me out of. But yeah, we don't think about it. Oh, car battery's dead. Nah, it's a car battery. Maybe it's the alternator. Maybe it's Jesus. Nah, car's battery's dead. Just get a new car battery.
Okay. No, that's
Then we don't have anything to talk about.
Yeah.
Just change the battery. Fix it.
That's real. Okay. I was just wondering because, communication is just seems like it's tough for a lot of y'all. Or, if you're, on your game or whatever, of course you're not texting anyone back or answering any calls. But I feel that because when I'm playing Sims, don't even text me.
Yeah.
Because I'm not
what
respond.
I think happens, Jazz? I think what happens is the beginning, we don't set strong enough expectations. The beginning, we're all excited. Oh, I've been wanting a girl from Portugal. And then you got the girl from Portugal, right? So you can't stop texting her because you're all excited, showing your friends and stuff. And then you got it. And then you're like, oh, okay, I got to get back to work. And then you get back to work. And then she's like, why aren't you texting me all day like you always used to? And you're like, because you're my girlfriend now, not this cool new thing from Portugal. And then you're back into your normal life. You got to set expectations.
Yeah.
Start ignoring them up top.
Start ignoring them from the beginning.
Just to get them ready. Just to prepare them for what's to come. Don't you think so, Jad?
I don't. I can't say I agree. But, as I said, it's all about balance. I'm going to keep saying balance. That. I'm a Libra and I'm all about balance. So.
I'm a Gemini, so there's two of me.
Are you?
Yeah, June one too.
Ooh.
Yeah. We're serial killers. I Googled it. They say we like to 69. They say Gemini's favorite sex position is 69.
Really?
Yeah, I don't buy into it. I don't like 69. I'm too tall. It's difficult. It's down there at the belly button region.
Yeah, that's a lot.
So
serial killers. Aren't a lot of actual serial killers Geminis?
All of them.
All of them.
Science.
Damn.
Every single one. Damn. Bundy. All the other ones.
Damn.
Clown.
Damn.
Clown. Yeah, most of them. But luckily you're up here in this Kiss FM building, well guarded from the streets.
Right. Yeah.
Well protected from those burger bum Geminis down there on Michigan Avenue.
He probably was a Gemini too.
Probably was. Oh, we lost Steve.
Oh. Steve, where'd you go?
He took off, man.
He said, y'all talking about me. No,
you said, why is it so hard for men to communicate? And he was like, I'm out of here.
Facts. He was like, gotta go. Well, anyway, Zako, any last words for everyone? We already did advice, but if you'd like to say it again, and definitely, I saw you have some events coming up, some shows.
I do.
Plug it.
You could, if you want to follow me on Instagram. I'm 36, so it's hard for me to keep up with all the socials, but everything runs through my Instagram at Zako Ryan, ZakoRyan. I produce and host a show at the Laugh Factory every month, the third Thursdays of every single month. It's called Sorry for Killing. We bring in some of the best comedians all over the country. Chicago, New York, LA, all over the place. We have a great time. Third Thursdays, 8 p.m. And we do an after party at Muse, which is the bar right next door. And you get, I think, $2 off the drinks there if you show them a ticket that you purchased. So we end up going up there and partying all night. That's why we do it on Thursdays, to hang out. So come check us out. If you've never been to a show, slide in the DMs. I'll send you some free tickets, man. But come check us out.
Heck yeah. Well, Zako, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
This was a pleasure.
Was awesome. Yeah, this was great.
Thank you. You are welcome back anytime. So just let us know.
No,
Midday Live
I'm
family.
taking the train next time.
No, you should. You should. All right, guys. Midday Live show is over and out for the day. Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, it's your Your fave from the South Side. I'm about to do my Kiss FM tagline. I have that in my head. That's not what I meant to say. Fiercest of them all. It's me, Jazzer Fierce. Okay, so make sure to follow us on Instagram at the Midday Live Show, Twitter at Midday Live Show. Like us on Facebook if you're on there. We're there, Midday Live Show. And yeah, we'll be back next week celebrating my birthday. It's my birthday celebration episode next week. So be
Happy
here.
birthday.
Thank you. Thank you. Celebrating all the Libras and Libra season, all that good stuff. So enjoy your weekend. Listen to me on Kiss tomorrow. The day party is on noon to 4, 103.5 Kiss FM. And we're over and out.